Piera Rodriguez and Kay Hansen in the women's strawweight division. Piera Rodriguez, a very solid girl. She's 29 years old. She did start MMA a little bit on the later side. Her first professional MMA fight was back in 2017 when she was about 24 and a half years old. We've seen exactly the opposite for Kay Hansen. Kay Hansen started her professional MMA career when she was literally only, if it's gonna load, 18 years old. So she started very early on in her MMA career. She's 22 years old now, one of the youngest fighters on the roster, but she's not doing too good. She lost to Corey McKenna, getting out-wrestled, out-grappled, and Jasmine Jazz the Vicious, who kind of took her down and ground and pounded her. But for this fight, I don't think we're going to see much wrestling and grappling. That was the way Piera would land a few of her shots, would be to kind of pressure opponents and get a takedown, ground and pound a little bit, and then get right back up. But I don't really see that. I mean, it could happen in this fight because that was a similar opponent in Svetlana Gotik. Svetlana was a very solid jiu-jitsu girl, had really good arm bars, triangle chokes. Same could be said for Kay Hansen. She did get the triangle armbar on Jinyu Frey and got some other submission wins before joining the UFC. So Piera does need to be a little bit cautious if she wants to go for those takedowns on Kay Hansen, because we know that there is a submission threat from Kay Hansen on the ground. But I think that's where I'm definitely gonna go Piera Rodriguez winning, is because I can't see Kay Hansen winning. Piera is a very strong, very powerful fighter in this women's strawweight division, and if there is gonna be a takedown, if there is gonna be a grappling or wrestling approach taken to the fight, I think it's gonna be Piera Rodriguez initiating it, which I don't think she really needs to, given that she does have the striking advantage. Kay Hansen, maybe she'll be able to land one takedown, maybe two. But Piera, being how strong she really is, every time she's been taken down that I've seen from her, she gets right back up 4 to 5 seconds after she does get taken down. And it's not like she's getting up by giving her back to her opponent. She's literally just standing up. She's kind of like Derek Lewis, where she gets taken down and she's just using pure strength to get right back up to the feet. So I am going to go Piera Rodriguez. She is the underdog on the fight, but she's going to have the power advantage on the feet. I really like when she comes forward and just starts throwing those flurries, because that really does work well with the judges. I mean, if she's coming forward at the beginning of the fight and at the end of the fight, at the end of every single round, just throwing a huge flurry, the judges are going to see that and they're going to award her for doing so. Kay Hansen, I can't really see her outstriking Piera. Piera's pressure, her volume, her power, her strength is going to overpower Kay Hansen. I think Kay Hansen might be one of those girls that joined the UFC just a little bit too early into their MMA career. I see Kay Hansen going to fight for another regional organization after losing to this one, and then eventually working herself back in and eventually fighting for the UFC later down on the line once she gets another win streak going. But for now, Piera is on a win streak. She's 7-0 and she is the underdog. So that is one thing to definitely look at here, is that if I can find the odds, Piera Rodriguez is at plus 130 on DraftKings, plus 125. I do have her winning the fight. So it was close right when the odds came out. It was minus 110, minus 110. Money came in on Kay Hansen, but I'm going to go the underdog, Piera Rodriguez, to win the fight by a unanimous decision.